What's good, people? Blah blah blah. It's that person. Yep, it's that person. Mr. Fumble over his words for the day, and I guess you could say the magnificent Mike, amazing Mike. This is Mike's take for the week of this week that I'm in, and the episode that I'm doing this for. You guys will know it before I will, because well, I can't remember this episode 61. There you go. That's a good number, 61. Let's talk real quick before I have to go pick up my sons from school. So this is gonna be a fast Mike's take. It's gonna be pretty quick. This Mike's take gonna be up under 10 minutes. I'm gonna make sure of it. Let's talk about Raw. Raw happened real quick. DDB was in the ring. They talked a lot. Did that. Shield came out. They beat up the heels that beat them up last week. Then they tried to beat on DDB, and after that, they all got kicked out the ring. They got kicked out the arena again by Baron Corbin. He said, "Shield is kicked. Y'all can't come back." So on and so forth. Nikki Bella took on Ruby Riott. Nikki Bella won the match. Big Show came out with the Connoisseur Kids because they all got super cool names. So they talked about that. AOP took on some random ass people. Triple H talked on Undertaker and the fact that he's gonna lose to the Undertaker again. He can't wait to do it. Raw Tag Team Champions, the DD and DDB took on the B team for the championships. The B team did not win them back. DDB kept winning. And then Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins came out in the ring and they beat their ass. And they went to commercial break. After commercial break, they came back. Baron Corbin said, "Yo, I kicked y'all out. Y'all can't come back. You guys really want to know?" Like, no, you kicked out the Shield. We are Dean and Seth. You kicked out the Shield. I thought that's fucking hilarious. It was like loophole. And they even came out in their regular Dean and Seth gear. They didn't have right gear. So voila, there's that. Kevin Owens announced why he didn't quit, and he is still here. When Baron Corbin stopped him from quitting, Baron Corbin said, "You can do whatever the fuck you got to do, and you're not going to be penalized." So now Kevin Owens is just going to go on this tirade and just being on people. Tyler Breeze was very victim. Powerbomb on the edge of the ring. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable took on the Ascension again. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable won the match. It looks really weird. Things look stupid. Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey and Natalya took on Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. Ronda and Natalya actually won the match. So I guess they're going to go with Ronda having an injury to her ribs because they kept going after her, which is stupid because I feel like they should have went after the arm because Alexa Bliss now does Ronda Rousey's little arm bar. Mick Foley talked about Triple H and Mick. Yeah, my fault. There you go. That's right. Elias is in the ring talking some jibber jabber. Mick Foley came out and then he talked about the fact that this is 20 years since his Hell in a Cell match with the Undertaker, and Undertaker threw him off and through the cage. And he stated the fact that this Sunday at Hell in a Cell, he's gonna be the special referee in the Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman Hell in a Cell match. So that's pretty good. But since he was out there and Elias was talking that shit, he said, "Elias, you could take on this man, Finn Balor." It took exactly how that long because I'm just like, yo, bro, music should have dropped a long time ago. He took on Finn Balor. Finn Balor actually won that match. After Braun Strowman spent the night looking for Roman Reigns, he came out to the ring and said something. I can't remember what he said that brought Roman Reigns out, but Roman Reigns came out. They brought a little bit. They came up to the stage. When they came on the stage, Braun looked like he's going to do something to Roman, put him through the announce table. Then Roman picked Braun up, and then just Samoan dropped Braun through the ring, and that's how Raw went off. Let's talk about SmackDown. SmackDown started with. Did it really start with Jeff? It did, because Jeff was in the ring. He had a little thing. Jeff came out talking about what he's going to do to Randy Orton when he finally gets his hands on him, whatever, in their Hell in a Cell match. And then he had a match with Shinsuke Nakamura. The match with Shinsuke Nakamura in the disqualification because when Randy Orton came out. When Randy Orton came out, him and Jeff Hardy got to fighting for a minute. Then Jeff Hardy ended up getting an upper hand, hit him with a twist of fate and Swanton Bomb combo. AJ Styles talked shit about Samoa Joe in an empty arena from earlier that night. Charlotte Flair took on Sonya Deville. Charlotte Flair ended up winning the match in a figure eight. Leg lock. The match is actually pretty long, so I'm gonna guess it was actually pretty good. While Charlotte Flair was getting ready to leave the arena, she ended up clapping hands, clap hands. She did it to all the fans. After that, she went to take a picture with certain fans, and now I know she got grabbed in the back by a woman with brunette hair. The woman with brunette hair was just a wig. It was actually Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch beat on Charlotte for a little while, and then went to the backstage. And backstage, some broad. That was real manly of me, and I shouldn't have called her some broad. Well, some woman was backstage talking to what's her face, Alexa Bliss. Rusev Day took on the Bar to earn number one championship match. Rusev Day actually won because Aiden English pushed Rusev ass out the way to take a bro kick from Sheamus, and then that's when Rusev hit Sheamus with the Machka kick and won the match. Andrade Cien Elma took on R-Truth. R-Truth and Carmella are actually together. Me and my girl was looking at yesterday, and R-Truth kept looking like he was willing to risk it all. I don't know if y'all know, but R-Truth is actually married. And R-Truth is down with the swirl. He's down with the swirl. Vanilla is his cup of tea. And he was looking at Carmella like, what's up? You damn right. And then while the match was going on, seeing Andrade Cien, I must end up beating R-Truth. I just don't like the fact that we know who's a jobber. We should never know who's a jobber. It should always be questionable. This person could always might win. That's one thing I used to like about WWE. They did a lot. Someone might win. You don't know who will win because someone might win. That's just how it used to be. Y'all remember that? It's quite some. Maybe y'all don't. But back in the day, we didn't really have jobbers because we don't know who was going to win, who was going to lose, so-and-so might win, so on and so forth. We ain't got that no more. When I see R-Truth, we all see an L. Curtis Hawkins, we see an L. Zack Ryder, we see an L. Like, we see him like, okay, cool, who's going to whoop on this dude? So, but yeah, Andrade Cien ended up winning. I think it would have been, I don't want to slap. It would be a slap in the face to make Andrade Cien lose. But the fact that we had R-Truth win yesterday or last week, you guys should have made him win this week. Even with just a little roll-up and a cheat. Whatever, just let him win. Whatever, though. The main event was Brie Bella versus Maurice in a very dumb, stupid match that was literally just there to promote Hell in a Cell. And that's pretty much what it is. Every time Brie Bella tried to fight Maurice ran out the ring like a little bitch. Not saying I'm calling her a bitch because she's a female, but in general, run up the ring because she was scary, a little coward bitch, whatever. She did that. When she got done doing that, Brie Bella kept bringing her back in the ring, and then when Brie Bella hit her with, tried to do the yes lock, Daniel Bryan grabbed Brie Bella and pulled her. He looked like he was not trying to pull her directly out the ring, but he pulled her out the ring and she hit that ground hard. And I think that pissed off Daniel Bryan because he was trying to beat the Miz's ass. I was with Daniel Bryan that whole goddamn time. Whatever. Daniel Bryan, Maurice, Maurice and Miz ended up getting the upper hands on the other two. After that, the other two got the upper hands on them, and then that's how the thing went off. And that was that. I told you Mike's Take is going to be over in under 2 minutes. And that's that. So, like the video. I didn't say it before, but like the video. Subscribe to the channel for more Mike's Take. I will see y'all on Sunday for the Hell in the Cell. Then I'll see you next week for more Mike's Take. And I just need you to know that before you go, you got to too sweet me, bro. And I'm a rhymer too. You didn't know that, did you? That's too sweet sign. You should already know. Just make your too sweet sign go to the screen, and I'm gonna make my too sweet sign go to the camera. See? All right, 1, 2, 3. Peace.